So just like your signature that you write on your checks lets people know who you are, a key signature lets us know what key we're in. And it's really great because it usually comes in the beginning of a piece. And there is an order to things. So the order for flats is bead, B-E, A, D, G, C, F. So the order for flats is this forwards. And then the order of sharps is this backwards. So F, C, G, D, A, E, B. So if you see no sharps or flats, you're in luck, you're in the key of C, which means there are no sharps, no flats. But if you see one sharp, that means you're going to be, the one sharp will be F, because that's the order of sharps. But you're going to actually be in the key of G. And then down here we would put our F here. Okay, now consistent with our order of sharps, the next sharp that you would see would be C. So you would just make sure that you go to the third space, F, A, C. And then over here we'd go to the second space. So if you see two sharps, you would actually be in the key of D. And guess what? We're moving. Just like if we see one sharp, G. Two sharps, D. So if we saw three, it would be A. So let's now talk about some flats. Let's erase this. And one thing to remember is you're never going to see sharps and flats in the same key signature. You're either going to see all sharps or you're going to see all flats. So remember our order of flats, it starts with B. So if you would see a flat, the first one would be B. So every good bird flat would be right here. Okay? And down here, good birds flat would be right here. And then in our order of flats, E is next. So if you see two flats, you know that you're in the key of B flat. Now I know I skipped ahead. So if you only have one flat, you would be in the key of F. Now there's an easy way to remember what key you are in for flats, and that's you go to the last flat, and so this is the first to last flat, and you go a fourth before the last flat, and you would get the key. So this is B flat, a fourth before B flat is F. Now if you have two flats or two or more flats, it's not as convoluted. You just pick the second to last flat, and that's the key. So we have two flats. The second to last flat is B flat. So it would be key of B flat. Okay. Now in our order of flats, the next flat would be B, E, A flat. So remember, facing the space, F, A, C, E. Okay. Now remember, it's the second to last flat, so this is no longer the second to last flat. E flat would be the second to last flat, and that would be the key that we're in. So I hope this will help you a little bit with the flats and sharps. Before we end, let me talk a little bit about the sharps. There is a trick with the sharps. It's a little easier. With the sharps, you just go up a half step from the last sharp in the key signature. So let's go back to having one sharp. That's the first and last. So a half step up from F sharp would be G. And that's how you can tell the key quickly.